Okay, so we just finished the TIGRESS Part 1 of the KESTREL Lancers, and we're on TIGRESS Part 2 now, House Davion versus House Liao. Total tonnage 270, and the mission is a campaign, 7.31 kilometer square, 1 day. It's a mega city morning, and the visibility is good. So, the Liao forces are moving to assault the 3rd Crucis Lancers, leaving an opening for us to attack our main objective. While the 3rd draw away hostile forces, we will make a play against the 4 cities. Commander, my forces will blockade the city, while you focus on your primary objective. We'll be targeting the region's central power plant in the central part of the city. Prepare your forces for urban combat. Alright, so here we go. Well, I got everything capped out pretty much the same. That's how it's been for most of these missions. And so, as far as everything needs to get worked on, my mechs will have to get some repairs. And I just got the Zeus 5T, so I'm going to try out my Zeus 5T. I think I just upgraded some weapons on it or something, so yeah, that one needs some repairs, just a little charred up. How do they fix that so easily? I don't know. And there's my Zeus that I got. Zeus 5T. It's a 80-ton assault mech. Nice. Medium laser, ER laser, ERPPC, and LRM 15 with an Artemis 5. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, but my Battlemaster really does need some repairs, but the weapon loadout is pretty nice for that one too. This is my close ranger Wolverine. In the last mission, he lost an arm. And the Crab, the Lost Tech rare mech that I have. So we're ready to do some repairs. Wait for 30 days, and there we have it. Everybody's ready to go. Sweet. So I wanted to look closer at my Zeus here. Check it out. So like the Zeus, I upgraded the lasers and the large laser. Yeah, I just realized something. I put a large chemical laser in there. I'll have to fix that later. But I swapped out all the tiers with something better. Got a LRM 20 ST and double heat sinks. Oh, my only mistake is I just realized that the large chemical laser. Somehow my lancemate was able to manage with it.
Contact hostile!
Marshal Davion, Lao forces are making their move. You're clear to make your play.
Roger, Marshal Pedroza. Okay, Commander. Our brothers in the 3rd Crucis are now defending a Liao counteroffensive. While they hold Confederation forces at bay, we're clear to make our play against the 4 cities. The region is dependent on a number of large fusion generators that power the entirety of the grid from a centralized power plant. In order to minimize civilian casualties, we want your lance to move quickly and neutralize these generators. Make your way to the marked nav point and destroy all the marked generators. My forces will move to blockade the city and draw out existing defenders. Good luck, Commander.
Something don't sit right with me. One taking out the fusion generators just lead to more suffering for these people.
We consider this our most humane option. Our hope is to avoid the potential bloodshed of 2 whole mech regiments descending into the city to defend it. By having a single lance take out the generators, we're hopeful that Mandrissa Laurel will surrender her world to prevent more bloodshed.
So first of all, we're gonna take out
6, Commander.
some mechs here. Before we get to the objective, we gotta get these mechs out of the way. That's the first objective.
There's the power plants, Commander. Let's get to work. That's one down. Now on to the next. Jackson, House Aritsu and Legion mech forces have broken through our lines. We need help immediately.
Damn it. Jesse, I'm rerouting our heavy battalion to assist. They should be at your location in 15 minutes. Try to hold out until then. Commander, I need to break our blockade to help the 3rd, so be advised. Enemy reinforcements may break through. Target destroyed.
Okay, got about 3 more mechs over here.
Nice job, Commander. It's about to go all explodey.
This mission gets kind of messy for sure.
Look out.
This is a messy mission. Urban, mechs running everywhere, targets that we have to hit. And like, I think we did more damage to the city than we planned to.
Thank you, Commander.
So we gotta break through a wall here or something to get these targets. There we go.
This is 3rd Cruises Command. Infantry from House Aritsu have broken into the rear line and are attacking our command centers. We're putting up resistance, but we can't do it alone. Requesting 2nd Lancers unit to reinforce.
Jesse, our forces are already committed to our assault on the 4 cities. Deviating from the mission plan could throw the entire attack into disarray. Request denied.
Jackson, my command center. It's been hit by heavy autocannon fire. Heavy infantry raided our headquarters, and shortly afterwards, we got our MIIO code books.
No! God damn it all! If the Mechwarrior could decrypt those code books, they could completely compromise Operation Rat.
Galax armor. Down. Marshal Davion. Jackson, I'm sorry.
Marshal Pedrosa! Jesse! Shit, lost comms. Commander, I'm rerouting to support the 3rd. RYANA, I'm appointing you operational commander of this mission. Finish this, then fall back to our position.
So we're
His dogs threaten innocent people's livelihood. You're gonna take one of theirs. We'll make you regret attacking our home planet.
so we're creating a lot of damage while all this chatter's going on. So that was a lot of dialogue, and all meanwhile I was creating a lot of damage. Sometimes you wonder how long that's going to take until they're finished talking. It's hard for when you're a blogger too, because then you want to say things and then they interrupt your voice and everything. It's like, you know, man. I think that's a Marauder. Yeah. I couldn't salvage it because I didn't have enough salvage points, and we get a disconnect randomly, but that happens sometimes. But yeah, that Marauder, I couldn't salvage it because I didn't have enough salvage points. Too bad. It was a higher tier than the one I already had.
All targets destroyed. CATAPHRACT Lancers, fall back to your designated exfil sites and prepare to regroup at Marshal DAVION'S position.
Archer, incoming missile.
But first, we'll take out some more enemies. Archer.
Go, focusing fire.
Everybody hit.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Well, nice. That was quick. And get some salvage. Yes, we want some salvage too.
Close enough. Ready to start pickup operation. Good. Ammunitions can be restocked.
I kind of like these urban missions, even though they're kind of messy. It's just interesting.
Target acquired.
Oh, we found more.
In order to pick it up.
More salvage, yay! Oh, there's our dropship. So got my Wolverine lance mate over there running, trying to catch up to me. He's supposed to be the faster one.
And then let's get to Marshal DAVION'S position.
Oh, alright. Mission complete. Alright, so man, we're getting really close to level 10 expert here. Very close. Probably the next mission. And good amount of C-bills and experience. So this is what I'm talking about, the Marauder 3L. I couldn't get it. Too much. That would have been twice the amount of salvage points I would need for that, which kind of sucked. But whatever. I just picked some random stuff to get some extra C-bills. And that'll do. Continue. And so, Lancemates were doing pretty healthily. And time to do some repairs. Let's see here. We got, not too bad, 11 days. The Zeus. I still gotta check if that large chemical laser had ammo. And, yeah, 3 days, not too bad. And 2 days. Alright, so off to the next mission we go. TIGESS Part 3. And so here we go. Marshal Jackson Davion. Lancers, I won't mince words. We are in a nightmare scenario. House Hiritsu's elite commandos were able to raid the Marshal's Pedrosa's commander's center and get away with her battalion encrypted Ministry of Information, Intelligence and Operations codebooks. If decrypted, House Liao will be able to decode House DAVION'S widespread comm chatter, and any transmissions sent into the Comstar facility on occupied planetary networks. The entire security of the Operation Rat could be in jeopardy. So, our Miao Liaison believes that the encrypted codework data packets are now in the hands of the Mechwarrior, the Capellan State Intelligence Service. Our spies have reported that since the start of the war, the Mechwarrior have been struggling to keep up and verify the flood of reports and information pouring into Xi'an every day. The head of the Mechwarrior crisis team, Justin Xiang, is said to have instigated rules required local and regional verifications of any new intelligence data before being forwarded to Xi'an to ensure the verified critical intel of the capital isn't buried by a mountain of minor unverified reports. Because of this, our Miao Liaison believes that the codebooks will stay on TIGRESS until they are decoded or verified by some other means, which means that there still is hope that we can still intercept the third Crucis stolen codebooks before they are allowed to transmit them to Xi'an. Is it pronounced Maskarovka or something like Maskarovka? Okay, anyway. Commander, we cannot allow those codebooks to get off the world. Once we identify the local of the Maskarovka, we will need to act swiftly and eliminate any data relay satellites that can transmit the codebook data packs to the jump ship or Comstar. I'll need you and your unit to be ready at the moment's notice. The second we identify where they are holding the codebooks, prepare your lance for a rapid deployment. The moment we can verify the facility that is housing the codebook. Unfortunately, I will not be able to commit additional forces to reinforce you for this mission, Commander. The KESTREL Lancers' primary objective is bringing the system into fold has not changed, and for now, House Hiritsu and Laurel's Legion still maintain control of TIGRESS. I'm trusting that you and RYANA are the only ones capable of getting this done without much support. For the rest of the second Crucis, don't let us down now, Commander. Okay, so here we go. So, Tigress Part 3, Campaign 11 kilometer. The security of the Operation Rat is in jeopardy. We can't give the Maskarovka time to get those codebooks off the planet. Commander, we've identified the spy agency local infrastructure and have marked a number of satellite relays that they could use broadcast data. So anyway, here we go. Checking the map really quick to see where all our nav
Commander,
points are.
it's of the utmost importance that you stop the Maskarovka from decrypting those codebooks. With them, they can decrypt our reports and significantly stifle Operation Rat security, putting not just our lives, but all Federated Suns forces at risk. Our Mio liaison has relayed the locations of known Maskarovka relay stations in the system's capital of Jianfeng. We need them destroyed ASAP before they decode and transmit the data to Comstar. They'll know what we're up to the second we start taking down their relay stations. So timing is of the utmost importance in this mission, Commander. Good luck.
So Maskadovka, silent D. It's a silent D. Okay. Maskadovka. I'm just gonna go over this cliff. It's a shortcut, and I'm ahead of my lance to start doing damage before they do. Let's do it.
Target acquired. Target acquired.
Oh, here they come. Come help me now. Alright, did most of the damage anyway. On to the next objective. Satellites. We gotta take out a bunch of satellites, quick.
Target destroyed.
Relay stations. The code box. We need to complete the decryption process and get this out to Comstar. Set up an active line of demi-presenter wall. Once the decryption is complete, send the package out to Comstar immediately.
Target acquired.
Looks like the Liao forces know what you're up to. It's now even more critical to carry out this operation quickly.
It's a good thing most of my lance had.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
I need whatever auxiliary troop forces
New
you can
target
spare.
blocked.
As soon as possible.
I'm falling in the cavalry, Commander. Let's hurry it up here.
We just lost another relay station.
Target destroyed.
How are we doing on the decryption?
New target Phoenix.
We're standing by and waiting on our delivery. We are running out of
Target
time.
acquired.
It's a good load. I think most of my lance has long-range weapons because we're taking out satellites from a distance.
With you.
While we're attacking the mechs at the same time.
Target acquired.
We'll get him.
Target destroyed.
It's now or never, Commander. We need to stop those transmissions before they complete their handoff. Get this job done now.
Dude, there's a lot of mechs around, okay? Calm down. I'm almost there. Oh, these network connection lost. Don't worry about it. Anyway. So, the way the mission goes, usually you get it done, but something happens anyway.
Target destroyed. System offline.
Veterans are too late. The package in the hands of Comstar. Your illegal annexation of Ellen territory ends now.
Target acquired.
All right, Commander. Fall back. The Lancers will soon be able to spare a mech company to deal with this rabble later. Return to base, and we'll plan our next moves.
Yeah, but maybe first we'll fight some mechs.
Target acquired. Target
See that? It's gone critical.
Me and my
Enemy
lance,
destroyed!
can rip things apart pretty fast anyway, so it's no big deal. A few more mechs? No problem.
Threat eliminated. Moving in file.
Oh, of course I lost one of my arms. Fortunately, it wasn't an important arm. So, it's all good. We can get that fixed again. Fahad might not be happy about it, but he'll have to just repair it anyway, so whatever. No Timbikiti or whatever you call it this time.
Prepping for extraction now, Commander. We'll see
What's that drink called again?
has planned for us once we relink with the rest of the Lancers.
You don't get shots when you destroy your mechs. Awesome! I reached rank 10, expert. Your reputation across the inner sphere is growing. Potential employers are inquiring about your services, and new employment opportunities have become available on the starship. Or star map, rather. So I'm on my way to being renowned in the system. Total payout 4,500,000 and 110 reputation. Shadowhawk, just gonna be some salvage to sell pretty much. So that's gonna be basically it. I'll just get one with 1 point. There we go. So I just wanted to observe, I did get all the objectives done even though the mission seemed to slightly fail at the end. Everything is done completely, so we're good. 4,500,000 C-bills, everybody's healthy. Only 780,000 in damage, and I lost an arm. Okay, so we're on to Tigress Part 3, however you want to pronounce it. Marshal Jackson Davion. Commander, thanks for taking this debriefing with me in private. After your extraction, our support infantry moved to capture all Maskarovska facilities. Our Miel liaison has reviewed the intel collected, and we've determined that the Maskarovska was ordered to verify the prize before they would be allowed to forward the data packet up to Xi'an. Thanks to your intervention, they were unable to do so. In their panic, they did the only thing that they could do to get the message off-world, transmitting the full encryption data packets through Comstar under Justin Xiang's mandates. They couldn't forward the package directly to Xi'an. They needed to forward the reports to their commonality regional capital for processing and verification. Normally, they would have been Tikonov had we not already conquered it. So instead, they were forced to transmit the packages to the capital of their neighboring commonality. So, they've transmitted the code books to Sarna. Little do they know that Sarna is already a marked target for the 5th wave of Operation Rat. House Davion's COC has just decided that the 5th Syrtis Fusiliers and a pair of mercenary battalions will be the units that take Sarna. The Fusiliers are already looking for some payback after Liao, ambassador to the new Syrtis, kidnapped Duke Michael Hasek Davion 15 days ago, when the CID attempted to arrest the ambassador for espionage. So, Commander, I'm invoking that you position within the KESTREL Lancers as Special Operations Battle Mech Company and ordering you to assemble your troops and prepare to depart for Sarna on your own. With Marshal Pedroza injured, she has been recalled to the New Avalon to report to the Miao director, Quintus Allard. to alert him of our situation personally. In her absence, I am needing I am needed here to secure Tigress with the rest of the second and third cruises. Unfortunately, only support I can give at the moment is freshly repaired Zeus, whose pilot was killed in action during the Kir's intruders' ambush. While I am still attempting to charter a jump ship route for this task, be ready to depart for Tigress in no more than 7 days. I'll have more information for you prior to the departure. Your departure. Until you meet up with the 5th Syrtis Fusiliers, you'll be on your own, so prepare your forces for anything and everything. Make sure you stock up on your provisions from the market and begin all refits and repairs prior to leaving for Sarna. We'll discuss further details when I have them. So, our completion rewards, we got a good handful here. So, 304,000 C-bills, 400 reputation, a nice Zeus with 2 medium lasers, a large laser, autocannon 5, some LRM 15 streams, tier 4 medium laser, 4 times, and 2 times LRM stream, and a large laser, 4 tier, and some LRM ammo. Nice, nice. So, let's see what I got damaged on my Battle Master here. The ER large laser, sword burst. I think I have something equally effective that I can replace with that. So not too bad, I guess. Let's see here. Large lasers? Right there. Tier 4 large laser. Sweet. Perfect. That is exactly what we need. Plus 4.65 firepower damage. And it lowers my range a little bit, but no biggie. 22 days. And my Zeus, let's see. Again, I didn't really take a look at the chemical lasers. Poor Lancemate that was trying to use them but couldn't because they didn't have ammo, probably. Okay, anyway. Repairs are going pretty smoothly. Why aren't my chemical lasers working? Who forgot to load the ammo? Alright, so anyway. I'm gonna use my Warhammer this time, I think. My rare Warhammer 6RB. Since the other one has to repair for a bit. And so yeah, good weapon loadout there. Actually, I was trying to think about what I was going to use still. Was I going to use the Cataphract? Oh, I must have got confused somewhere here. I think eventually I get back to the Warhammer or something. And then I was curious about what was in the mech market. Oh, I was going to sell some of my scraps. The Shadowhawk. And getting some bonus this time. Unlike the last mission, I'm getting some bonus for these cells. trebuchet sold. So I have 2 Zeuses now. Now I'm not sure what's really better, the Zeus 5T or the Zeus 6S, but they seem like they both have their benefits. And yeah, it's a lot of storage costs, so I gotta do something about that. For now, I think it's time to talk to Fahad. Hey Fahad, what's up?
Hey, boss man. Keeping me and the crew real busy lately. Glad to see the contracts rolling in. Like that. Doing a bloody good job too, gotta say. Just one thing though. You and your fellow pilots might want to dodge the enemy's fire a little better, eh? We're running triple shifts after some of these jobs. And I know you're doing your level best under the circumstances. I get that, I do. It ain't easy. All I'm saying is, try to bring the Mechs home with all their limbs still attached. It's not too much to ask, is it? No, it isn't, mate. It's pretty bloody reasonable, I think. Well, there you go. Some friendly advice on the house, Guff. Gonna get back to work now. Catch you later.
So Fahad, anyway, it's the developers' fault because they didn't add any more engineers to the game. I can't do anything about that. Sorry, man. Look at that beautiful gun on his arm. If I could hire more engineers to help you, I would, but I don't know how to. Maybe I have to join the modding community. So I gotta go talk to RYANA. See you later, man.
Hey, Commander. Thanks to Spears' people, we now know we're somewhere within Inferno's current sphere of operations. However, we still haven't been able to pinpoint the location of their base. What we have learned is the name of the man who killed your father, the leader of Black Inferno, named Andreas Kane. He was loyal to one of the Marek factions for a while, making a nasty name for himself. He was responsible for several massacres as well. Of course, that was before he struck out on his own and set up shop as a mercenary. After that, his trail runs cold. Unfortunately, that means there's a lot we still don't know, like how Inferno became as big as they are, or who their current benefactor is.
Andreas Kane. When we find him, RYANA, I'm gonna tear him and his mech limb from limb.
I have no doubt, Commander. But we need to find him first. I've been scanning the comms looking for any mention of Inferno activity. Not 10 minutes ago, I picked up a distress call from a nearby port city. They have come under successive attacks by a mercenary group and are asking for immediate help. Sound familiar?
Sure does.
The distress call had this image embedded in the transmission. It's a map of the city and port. I think it's best if I drop you down here, just outside this farm. You can proceed from there into the main city itself and ensure that it's protected. The port is nearby, over here. That's where I'll pick you up once the city and port have been secured. Questions?
Nope. Plan sounds good.
All right. Get us where we need to go, Commander. I'll keep monitoring the situation.
Roger that.
So I don't look around this dropship that often. I like looking at close details. Look at that. It's kind of beautiful. Colorful blue lights. And I don't look at the mech market from there that often. And you can look out at your mechs. Oh, and looks like this cactus is growing. I don't know if it's my imagination, but it looks like that cactus has grown a bit since I first played. Anyway. Cataphract. I think I'm gonna look for some better weapons to put on it. Oh yeah, I had the tier 4 medium lasers. We're swapping out all these tier 2 medium lasers with tier 4 medium lasers. Perfecto. Alright. And that should do it for that one. I was just seeing if there was a way to put double heat sinks, because I thought I took one off of another mech, but I didn't. So, there we go. Good enough. And then I wanted to look at some of the mech market. Catapult. I've been kind of wanting a catapult, so I went ahead and purchased this one. And another one that kind of interested me was the Black Knight BL7. I mean, this thing has all energy weapons. It just needs a lot of double heat sinks, and it will be a beautiful mech. So, yeah. Now I've got way too much going on storage costs, because I really gotta figure that out soon. So, Marshal Jackson Davion, Commander. I've tried to contacting both the COC and the Fusiliers to alert them to our plight, but since their impending invasion on Sarnat is considered top secret, their entire unit is operating under the communications blackout until they secure Sarna. But that time, it could be too late for us. We will need to dispatch you to Sarna on your own. Your mission will be to link up with the 5th Syrtis Fusiliers Combat Commander General Gordon Harstone or the Battle Mech Regiment Commander Colonel Anthony Harkness, and deliver this virographed message from myself explaining our situation. Once you've made contact with them, your objective on Sarna is to find the location Sarna's Maskirvovka headquarters and demolish it before they can decrypt their third cruise's codebook. See if General Hearthstone or Colonel Harkness can spare some forces to support you once you've made contact. And unfortunately, due to Sarna's distance through the hostile space, and with jump ship availabilities being in short supply, the best we could muster for you is to route that will take you over 3 months before you can arrive at Sarna, and another 16 days traveling from jump point to planet itself. By the time you've touched down, it will be almost a month after the Fusiliers have initiated their invasion of the planet. If everything goes well, by the time you reach Sarna, they should have a strong foothold already established in the system. Commander, until you make contact with the Fusiliers, you will be on your own with no support. So I need you to ask if you are absolutely sure that you have all that your mechs and equipment queued for refits during your journey. I have no idea what situation on Sarna will look like by the time you arrive, so extra sure that you have collected all that you needed provisions prior to the departing. Godspeed, Commander. Contact me immediately once your objective is complete. So here we go. We're gonna depart for Tigress. 147 days. Cinematic time.
Sarna, capital system of the Sarna Commonality and one of the jewels of the Capellan Confederation. For centuries, Sarna had been a beacon of industry and technological sophistication, once housing large populous cities across all of its continents, feeding a healthy commercial manufacturing industry. But, like the rest of the Ionosphere, the succession wars brought death and destruction to Sarna. Today, although it's only a shadow of its former self, it remains an important world. Its aerospace and dropship manufacturing centres, combined with its centralised location in Capellan space, have made it a prime target for the Federated Sun's ongoing invasion of the Confederation. House Davion has charged the elite 5th Certis Fusiliers with taking Soina. In order to complete our mission, we will first need to make contact with their commanding officers, General Gordon Hartstone and Colonel Anthony Harkness. But something seems to be wrong. Although we jumped into the system 7 days ago, I have not yet been able to hail anyone on the wideband Federated Suns command channel. I'm getting nothing but silence every time I try. Even more disturbing, the local news is reporting that the Fusiliers have attacked and destroyed Soina's HPG relay station, which has cut the system out of contact with the rest of the inner sphere, spreading panic among Soina's populace. Our mission to recover the stolen Mio codebooks is far too important for us to abandon. Whatever the odds, we must make contact with the 5th Certis Fusiliers and request their assistance in finding and destroying the stolen codebooks. Otherwise, the entire security of Operation Rat could be compromised. Let's just hope we're not too late.
And so that's pretty much it for this 2 mission episode that I just created. Hope you all have a nice day.